This week on Just In,
dealing with mass incarceration.
and Student Spotlight, let's talk about how one of our graduates is making it big in the industry.
And one of our students is showing us how to make dreams come true.
Welcome to our virtual newsletter, second edition, Just In. I am Brandie Bass, your host, with
Quinones.
and Amber is in our October Days class. So here we'll include campus information, workshops, guest speakers, events, and highlight student achievements, and put a spotlight on those students that are interning, working out in the industry, or making a change in their community or on campus. How's class going for you,
Well,
Amber?
Brandie,
I was having some challenges, but now I'm getting better.
Practice makes perfect.
Yes.
That's right. You know, before we start, I definitely want to give my condolences to Danielle Tee Carroll with the passing of her mom. We can't prepare for a loss.
And life is so short. Danielle, I'm truly sorry from my heart. Life is so short. I mean, you have to have the support from your family and your friends, and sometimes even from a professional.
And speaking of professionals, one of our very own, Miss Tinka Randall, recently published a book named Reformed.
Absolutely, and I bought that book from her.
Wow.
And it took her, she told me it took her 10 months to actually write that book. So I can understand her having a 3-year-old kid there. She would have to kind of like be a little bit reclusive, or kind of like be on her lonesome and push the child away with a babysitter, her mom or her husband.
Go in a quiet zone, huh?
Quiet zone it is.
Now let's see. You said it's a book that teaches us how if we feed our soul, that anything can be possible, right?
Absolutely. So going through any difficult challenges in our lives, she teaches us. She shows us with her own life that she overcame it.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful person.
Yeah. Now let's take a look, Amber, at what Brett has prepared for us.
All right, how's it going, everybody? It's Brett Hill here with Just In at IMS. I'm here with the fabulous Tinka Randall here, who just had her book released just a matter of weeks ago called Reformed, Breaking the Cycle of Mass Incarceration. First off, congrats on the book release.
thank you, Brad. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
First question, give us a rundown of your book real quick.
Awesome. Well, Reformed is definitely an amazing story about how an event that took place in my life almost 7 years ago, really changed and reformed my whole world. It's a story of a spiritual journey that I had to take in order to see the transformation in my life, and I'm excited to share that journey with other women who also are affected by mass incarceration.
What was the motivation behind perhaps putting this particular story in print into a book?
The situation that occurred, and I won't give it away because you have to purchase your copy on Amazon, but the situation that took place really put me into a state of depression. It really, I was very lonely, I was depressed, I really didn't have much, motivation at that time in my life. It was a lot of pain, so I wanted to turn my pain into purpose, and that was absolutely my number one motivation behind the book.
Yeah, what was perhaps the turning point to try to turn your life around and to take a different road?
In my 20s. So it was over a decade of, I really lived the life, quote unquote, whether it was the homes, the cars, the jewelry, like I really thought at that time, like, oh, this is the life. So being in a position where just literally overnight my life changed, like literally I lost everything, and all I had to keep me focused was, at the time, my 6-month-old son, who's now 7 now. He was really my motivation to say, you know what, life can't get any worse. I must figure it out.
Last but not least, what kind of piece of advice would you give to really anybody that's kind of going through mass incarceration, whether young or old?
My advice is you're not in it alone. You don't have to suffer in silence. You don't have to go through depression on your own. If you don't have a support system, there's people, there's groups. I'm here, through my book. Like, this is not the end of reform. I would love to be that beacon of hope for so many women who suffer in silence in regards to mass incarceration. So speak up. don't be afraid. Reach out, start by, hey, if you love to read, I have a book, for you to be inspired, because I too know that level of pain, that level of hurt, that level of embarrassment.
One last thing, where can we find your book? Where can we get it?
Yes. Reformed is now available on Amazon, guys. You can go on Amazon.com, type in Reformed, Tinker Randall, and the book will pop right up. It's available in paperback and Kindle versions. You can also keep up with me on Facebook and Instagram. Simply type in TINK, that's Tink, Randall, and keep up with Reform. Again, it's not just a book. I definitely want to put myself in a position to be of hope and support for so many women and men, right? Let's not forget the men who are affected by mass incarceration.
All right, well, thank you so much again, Tika. I really appreciate the time here with us here at IMS Just In.
You can find Tinka's book Reform on Amazon.
Okay, and this week on Student Spotlight, currently on set, coordinator for the 20th Century Fox television show Empire, we have a student who is employed for the Extra Casting Company here in Chicago for a 4-star casting.
That's Mikey Errol, y'all. Mikey everything. Now you know his duties include.
Okay, so styling extras and taking measurements during open calls and placing extras in scenes with talent.
Assisting directors and the production crew with keeping extras engaged during the filming.
I currently work on the set of Empire as a casting coordinator. So coming to IMS, I realized that I really didn't want to do radio, that I wanted to do television.
Shouts out to Mikey everything. Keep doing your thing.
Keep doing your thing.
And speaking of all this talent on campus, how about Tee Hicks' new video? You seen it?
I've seen it, and you know what? I want to watch that video again.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at Tee Hicks' new video.
I want to take outside now. I want your love for me, girl.
I saw you from a distance walking. You and your girlfriends talking. I see you in my dreams and my thoughts. You're so gorgeous and flawless. Do you come here often? I like the way you twist a little, how you sway left and right, and how you dip a little. With your hands to the sky, I watch you live a little. That work. Must be getting to you. Let's take a holiday. Fly to the Bahamas like iguanas. We can hide away. Check in with your mama. Put the phone away for longer days. I'm prone to let you stay forever. How long you wanna stay? I can tell you wanna hit restart and dance until you hit your heart. Your man don't get that part. I'm torn between pulling up on you and staying in park. Your beauty's a work of art. I'm liable to need the tickets to your heart. Push the start. Time now. I want to see you right now. I'm on a high, won't climb down. I want your love up on me, girl. I want to take our time now. I want to see you right now. I'm on a high, won't climb down. I want your love up on me, girl. Yo, if time is of the essence, what's the essence of time? Not trying to be disrespectful, I'm simply following mine. Heart and soul in the present, found my goal in the desert. One of a kind, special. Fall in love, I'll catch you. I'm like counting my blessings, writing down my intentions. The image of me and you shooting stars, and now I'm wishing new moon. I got rituals, so new we get to do the list of things we couldn't do. Turn visions into visuals. I like ya, I really, really like ya. You want it and you know it, so come let me enjoy ya. I like ya, I really, really like ya. You want it and you know it, so come let me enjoy. I wanna take our time now. I wanna see you grind now. I'm on a high, won't climb down. I want your love up on me, girl. I wanna take our time now. I wanna see you grind now. Oh, I just want to take our time now. I wanna see you grind now. I'm on a high, won't climb down. I want your love up on me, girl.
I love that video. It really shows how dreams can come true if you put your mind to anything you want.
And not only that, you know, I spoke to her and she's so professional. She has the positive vibes. She just keeps it moving.
Yeah.
Good person. You have to have that vibe. As a person, especially here, students have to respect each other, and that's what counts.
Absolutely. So much talent. Shouts out to T and Anthony Monix and also Tony Giorno and Justin Threet, just to name name a few people that helped out with this video with Tee Hicks. So shouts out to you guys. That's October Day. Some of your colleagues, right?
Absolutely.
There's nothing but the best coming through. Now, we're gonna just jump right into our current workshops this week.
So one of the many workshops here at the campus, Film and Video Club, meetings are Mondays at 2 p.m., Classroom 7, and Saturdays at 11 a.m., Classroom 1.
And also we have board out workshops going on every Tuesday and Thursdays at 2 p.m. I believe the one that is on the State Street campus is on Thursdays, and the one at LaSalle is on Tuesdays. Also on Tuesday p.m. we also had the Chicago Convo, which is one of my favorite. And I know we might not have any visuals or anything like that, but make sure you guys check that out. We are at 4 p.m. in the LRC.
I'm excited.
So I guess that concludes everything, D'Amber. What do you think?
It's over?
Oh my God, it's so exciting.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure sitting here with you
been a
and giving a
pleasure,
recap of
Brandie.
what we are doing this week on campus.
I'm excited.
And make sure you all tune in every week as we'll be giving you guys Just In with Illinois Media School every week on our YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.